Hello everyone, my name is Mr. Cho and I teach AP Statistics and I'm here to solve a couple problems with you guys. So here we go. Starting with the first one, it says a campus has 55% male and 45% female students. Suppose 30% of the male students pick basketball as their favorite sport compared with 20% of the females. If a randomly chosen student picks basketball as the student's favorite sport, what is the probability the student is male? Okay, so the question says, a campus has 55% male and 45% female students, and 30% of the male students picked basketball, and only 20% of the females picked the basketball as their favorite sport. Now let's first find the probability that the randomly selected student is male and the favorite sport is basketball. So the probability of randomly selected student is a male and basketball being the favorite sport is going to be, we would just have to multiply the 55%, 0.55 for the male, and 30%, 0.30, that the basketball is their favorite sport. Now the probability that a randomly selected student will be a female and the basketball being their favorite sport is then going to be 45%, 0.45, multiply that by 20%, and that should give us the probability of a randomly selected student is a female and basketball being their favorite sport. Now the question said if a randomly chosen student picks basketball as a student's favorite sport, then let's actually combine the two probability to actually get the probability of randomly selected student and with the favorite sport being basketball. So probability that basketball is their favorite sport, all we have to do is just add the two probabilities. 0.55, 0.30 plus 0.45 times 0.20. Now out of this probability, what is the probability the student is male? So all we have to do is probability of male, where out of the students whose favorite sport is basketball, we just have to do probability of basketball being their favorite sport, and the numerator will just be the probability of male with the basketball as their favorite sport. So our answer will be 0.55, multiply that by 0.30, divide that by the sum. 0.55, 0.30 plus 0.45, 0.20. So our answer will be E. Okay. Let's take a look at another question here. Now here in number 2, let's read the question together. It says, of the 423 seniors graduating this year from a city high school, 322 plan to go on to college. When the principal asks an AP student, hopefully AP Stats student, to calculate a 95% confidence interval for the proportion of this year's graduates who plan to go to college, the student says that this will be inappropriate. Smart kid. Why? Well, let's take a look. So the survey took 423 graduating seniors and 322 students plan to go on to college. And the principal wanted to know the 95% confidence interval. Well, first, what is 95%? What is the confidence interval? Well, confidence interval is used to estimate the population parameters from a sample. But here's the thing. We already took all seniors, 423 of them, and they And out of 423, 322 seniors said they plan to go on to college. We already have the data for all 423 of them, meaning we actually know the exact population proportion of graduates going to college already. So it's not from the sample, but the 423 is the whole population. So there is no sampling variability, meaning the confidence interval is really not needed because we already took the survey of all 423 seniors, not a sample of them. So the answer will be E. The population proportion is known, so a confidence interval has no meaning. And that's it. Thank you.